Let us today discuss about the brief history of your construction industry. The construction industry is very old. Actually, we can't date it where it actually started. It is as old as your humanity. So, your construction industry is very old. If you see, we can see mud huts to stone curvature to highways to now presently we are having skyscrapers and all those things. So your construction industry, you can't date it actually when it started, but archaeologically we have few ideas that when it would have started actually. So, so we will just go to the brief history. We will go through it periodically, as in when it started and what are the different phases through which this construction industry has gone throughout its span. So when did actually this construction industry begin? As I've told you, it is very tricky since there is no clear definition of what does your construction constitute. So you can, as you can see in this slide, that your mud houses are also known as construction houses. So that's why uh, it is really tricky to date it means when it has actually started. So say suppose if you have grass houses like this, so this is also a part of the construction. So but sooner and as we go periodically, what we have seen that temporary structures such as limestone is constructed, and then this is also a lean house. Okay, the first evidence of the construction in the world. Okay, the temporary nature of your prehistoric structure. Okay, so the first evidence was found 1.8 million years old. Okay, so 1.8 million year stones which resemble like a foundation, right, which was a grass hut. So that was found. That was the first evidence, and that was found in Georgia. Sorry, George in Tanzania. Okay, so that was the first evidence for the construction industry. Then there are many other places where you have found old construction. So this is an example of one of the construction site in the France, which is considered to be really old. It was dating back around 400,000 BC. Okay, so this is really old. Similarly, if you see the pyramids, okay, so pyramids were also one of the oldest constructions, and so yeah, and the Mesopotamia also has one of the few oldest road structures, 4000 BC old road construction. This is one of the you can see the aerial shot and the normal shot wherein you can see that the construction is really old and it has been constructed long ago. So these are few more example. These are the pyramids. Then you have temples in the Greece, right, and Rome, and then also some of the construction in China. So generally, your Imhotep was an engineer and architect. He's oftenly considered as the first engineer or the first architect. So Imhotep, he was Roman. Generally, what he did is he generally constructed roads in the Roman culture. So in the Rome, whatever roads were constructed initially was constructed by him. So he's generally known as renowned as the first known engineer or architect, civil engineer or architect, Imhotep. Now, how construction has changed over the years? Construction has changed as the industrialization picked up its uh, pace. The construction industry also changed a lot from uh, just using stones and your silica and cement. Now, the construction industry uses steel as steel plays a vital role. Okay, so these are the few of the example. Now, John Smeaton is often referred as your father of civil engineering and is most well known for his waterworks, roads, bridges and millwork. Okay, so his most famous project is the Eddystone Lighthouse, which is in Cornwall, United Kingdom. So he is referred as the father of your civil engineering. The industrial revolution and the construction. So as I have told you that industrial revolution has a great impact on the construction industry. The rise of the construction profession coincided with the rise of the modern science in the 17th and 18th century. And scientific breakthroughs enabled the architect and the engineers to experiment, right? So they experimented a lot, and then they found materials which were um, very useful for the construction, such as steel. So previously we were using cast iron, but iron was not a good metal because as it was uh, really prone to rusting. So steel, as the industrialization progressed, steel played a huge role. So all these modern skyscrapers and all this were possible because of industrialization. There is a process known as Bessemer's process through which we were able to produce large quantities of steel, and which helped us in developing our construction industry. So then, due to the modernization, we had an housing booms where now we are constructing houses in, say, suppose colonies and all like that. So dams and massive infrastructure projects are also started constructing tunnels, right? So present day construction, and it's really about your modern construction nowadays. So this is all about the history of your construction. So the history of your construction starts from the very beginning, where we used only stones and silica, lime, right? Now, since as the industry has progressed, as industrialization took place, we had many other materials and such as steel, which helped us in carving many things, and many other evolutions took place in the construction, and now we are at the peak of our construction industry. So this is a brief history of your construction industry. So let us get into the further topics. So thank you. This was the basic idea about your construction industry, history of your construction industry.